Good morning. What if you woke up and to just get the news that the family you thought you had is not your biological family? The relative you thought they're not your relatives. The friends you thought are your friends, they're not your friends. And to just realize that the sisters and the brothers you thought are your real sisters and brothers, but they are not your biological sisters and brothers. And you get to know that your biological sisters and brothers just died while you're young. Or you just hear that, like, yeah, that is the family you have, that is your biological family. But you get to know that you lost some souls. And these souls died before you were born. Or others just died while you are young. And then you just sit down and realize that you got no memory you shared with them. You have nothing to remember about the ones who died while you are alive. Like the ones who died while you are still a kid. And you just stare at the pictures and you can't recall anything and you don't have any connection with them. How will you react? How will be your reaction knowing that some of your siblings died a long time before you came to this world? Or some of your siblings died while you're still young and you did not bond with them? How will you react? How will be your reaction? How will you take that whole information? How will you behave knowing that you lost a family which you did not know? What will be your reaction? And the only thing you can see is just their tomb. It's just their grave. That is the only thing you can see. You just go there and find their names written there. But you got no connection with them. Like you just felt they're just strangers, but deep down you share her blood. What will be your reaction? You've noticed that that person you've been calling mom and dad is not your biological mom or dad. What will be your reaction? Leave alone the denial, if you may call it denial. I'm looking for a better word, but it's not coming to my mind. How will you say, will you say that your mom or your dad denied you? Or you just come to find that your mom and dad are somewhere living so happily, but then they left you? Or they were told that you died. Then later, you just come and find that they are alive. How will you react? What will be your reaction? Another one. How will you react knowing that you have lived maybe with one parent? I'll give an example. Like you've lived with your mom and then you just come. Like when you're growing up, your mom did not mention much about your dad. So maybe you thought maybe your dad died, or maybe your dad is nowhere to be found, maybe. But then you just come and notice one day that your dad is present. You just come and notice that your dad is alive. You just come and notice that maybe that person you have been calling a stranger is your father. How will you take it? Are you going to leave the blame on your mom or your dad or yourself? Like whose fault will it be? When you just come and notice, like, or that all those things have been happening. Or you just be brought up by your dad, and maybe one day you come to notice that your dad, like your mom, has been alive for the longest time, and maybe I've been hearing people say that your mom is nowhere to be found, your mom is dead. But then you come and one day notice that your mom is alive. What will be your reaction? How will you react to that information? How will you... I'll give another one. What if you just realize that your parents took another kid and they know very well that you're still alive, but they took another kid and maybe they did not, like, they just took another kid and that kid became their kids until you're just on the streets, knowing that you don't have a family, you don't have parents, you don't have siblings. But then one day you come and notice that your family is alive, that you have sisters and brothers, that your biological mom and dad are alive, but they choose another kid and not you. What will be your reaction? Don't you think it will be so tough? Like from nowhere, I'll say it's better if maybe your biological family is dead, although it's not that easy, because you just grow up and then from nowhere, boom. Yeah. I don't know. What will be your reaction? Yeah. What will be your reaction to all those questions? My point still stands out. Just be kind to everyone. You don't know who is your real family. You don't know who is your real biological family. You don't know how many biological souls you have lost. It might be your parents were just protecting you from the damage, from early damage. They just wanted you to be big enough for you to receive all the information. But now you are here. You just received the information. What will be your reaction? How will you take all this? Will you find it so smooth or so rough? Yeah, just treat everybody. Just be kind. Treat everybody nicely. You don't know who is your real family out there. You don't know who will come for you one day. You don't know the next minute of life, how it will be. Yeah. I've basically said, treat everyone nicely, be kind to everyone. Talk to people nicely. Maybe you're talking to your family and you don't know. Just be kind and be good to everyone. Yeah. Just leave a comment. If by chance I'll post this, just leave down a comment. How will you react? How will be your take on all that? If you just got the truth right now, what will be your reaction? Yeah. Peace.